think we need to talk a bit. I know that some people watched G1 so far, the G1 New Japan Pro Wrestling ROH combination supercard that was on Madison Square Garden. It is only part of the topic I want to talk today about, but it is a major part of it. But, I mean, you read the title. The title is about barricade jumpers and a kind of reflection on the side of a fan watching stuff like that. Even evaluating my own doings while watching that. The thing is, at first, Happy New Year. I haven't done a video since 2018, so welcome into 2019. Back to the topic though. Today's the April 7, 2019. Yesterday, or it depends on which country you're living, was the Hall of Fame introduction, which was going really well until Bret Hart started to talk and wanted to honor Anvil Neidhart, his brother-in-law, the father of Natalya. David Willie Smith Jr. was even there, which is amazing considering that he is right now signed with New Japan Pro Wrestling. On the other hand, New Japan Pro Wrestling is really open to communicate about different companies in the business. So Bret Hart is holding a speech, everything is a-okay, and then this lunatic jumps into the ring, followed closely by the husband or boyfriend. The internet is not really decided what he is. Travis Brownie, the partner of Ronda Rousey. And they pummel him down, especially Travis, Shane, and New Day. Many are checking on Natalya. This asshole was hitting Bret in the back. He's a cancer survivor. He had strokes in his past. He was an in-ring wrestler. So it could have ended really badly. It didn't, though. I'm happy about that part at least. So people are checking on Natty and Bret. And while this asshole is getting dragged out, Dash Wilder hits the most vicious punch, or like the internet called it, walk-off knockout in his life. This guy knocked his asshole out with one punch. This allegedly amateur MMA guy that is basically gone for now. There are different news on what he's charged for. Some say assault, some say whatever. I don't know, I don't care. I don't even care what his name is. People are knowing his name. They found his social medias, his Facebook, his Twitter account, where he was working for. They found videos, photos, and stuff like that. So, that is only part one. Part two is less short. If you have seen the G1 Supercard, you know what I mean. After the 4 tag teams winner takes the title match, I jokingly said to a friend, hey, this guy is blonde. That could be Enzo. And then I saw Cass, and I thought, oh my god, it is Enzo and Cass. So after the match finished, those 2 big assholes jumping the barricades, attacking the Briscoes, attacking PCO, attacking whoever is in their way, Bully Ray is running out, hitting on them really hard. But because no one knows really what to do besides the ROH wrestlers that are attacking those fuckheads, the security is not intervening. That is the reason why people think it's a work. The Guerrillas of Destiny are going away because there's something really unusual. To be honest, it's hard to watch. I thought at first that those guys were just fans, lookalikes or whatsoever, but then after looking a bit into it, I realized this is a stunt. They had merch on, they're wearing merch, they're selling merch. Enzo was posting a hashtag, people are positive about it, they're encouraging them to do that again. The internet is vivid. And that is one thing I really hated, because those guys said this is a work, ROH signed them. There is no official statement in that direction. You can't find them anywhere in the roster. And the Briscoes and Bully hit them hard. That potentially could have crushed one or two bones. That did not look like a work to me. Bully threw Enzo into the barricade, and the security was nowhere to be seen, which is disgusting, especially for an event in the Madison Square Garden. But one thing that is common in both situations, that is disrespect. As a fan, as a wrestler, as an owner of a company, or even as someone just passing by, you have to give every single component of this business respect. And seeing that in one night, 3 people disrespected not only the youth, but also the elderly part of this business, is something really concerning. I have the feeling that in the recent years, those things are far too taken too lightly. If you want to know a story, before the whole Cody, excuse me, I'm sorry. Before the whole Cody Rhodes is an indie star thing, he was touring around the world and visited so many indie promotions. He jumped to ring and made a name for himself outside the WWE. And in all those times, he always had barricade jumpers. He posted some tweets. I think they're over a year old now, so I don't think I'll find them. But you can definitely search them up. They are there if you didn't delete them. Barricade jumpers are the worst. And that is not only because they're thinking they get a 5 minutes of the light, whatever. It makes me speechless, to be honest. Especially the whole part that more and more think it is a good way to do. A good way to jump into action, make a name, or... In general, it's a stupid thing that being a gimmick gets you famous nowadays. Like these guys that are at every WrestleMania. This guy's in every row of the Raw show is wearing the same shirt guy. The Lester guy, the Miz kid, whatever. Those memes are really getting dangerous in my mind, because if you don't stop empowering those people, they think they're something special. And maybe if you have a lunatic or whatever you pronounce that, and he has a weapon, fuck, that can end badly. I hate if those things happen. I hate if people are getting made I don't know. I hate it when people are made to be a meme or whatever. Not the meme in general, just the whole in this business. A person could... No, it's dangerous, and I don't understand why people are still doing that. So, the one thing besides the empowering people to think there's something special is the other side. The fans that are going to murder those guys. It's basically a witch hunt. If a fandom starts to search something up because this thing they're searching up, or this person in this case, is hurting their fandom or is doing something really stupid, if it's like falling on the law or whatever, I don't know, it doesn't matter if it's a bad thing or a good thing, if they found an enemy, they will destroy it. And that is not what I think is wrestling about. It's like an evolution I can see in every part of this world. In politics, in music, in fandoms, in sports. If someone is not in your opinion or does not have your opinion and you start a witch hunt, this is not a good sign. One of the reasons some fandoms are called really toxic is because of that. So they found this guy, by the way. They found out what he was, who he was, and there's still some other things searched for. I'm sitting here thinking about the whole situation, and all I can think about it is that no one cared about the matches that were happening afterwards, during, or whatever. Those two guys, Kaz and Enzo, whatever, they destroyed the whole event. They made more impact than the matches, which were all 5 stars in my opinion. The G1 Supercard was a masterpiece, besides the fact that those fuckheads went in. I personally don't believe it's a work because the cameras panned away. The champions had to leave. Camera was always not on those two. They tried at least. The commentators, especially Colt Cabana, made an insult in their way. Like, if you don't make it on TV, you do stuff like that, kind of. You knew instantly who he's talking about after he said it. That's the reason why I thought, hey, could that be Enzo? The comment just sounded like it could be Enzo. And that is the point of, it's not even funny anymore. He did it twice now. I don't care if it was a work. If it's a work, I'm going to talk about that a bit later. I have, by the way, no list, no topics to go through. It's just rambling because I need to. It feels like a very sad moment, especially after the whole, oh my god, this year will be the greatest year for wrestling because of AEW, because of this event, the G1 Supercard. Holy shit, Madison Square Garden. Yes. And so much more. The corporations of the companies, new corporations starting out, people are getting higher chances, those old guys leaving, which is one of the things I hated about Supercard. Why the heck was the Great Muta there? My jaw dropped, not in a good way. This guy is old. And why the fuck didn't Yushin Thunder Liger win this Rumble? Give him one last big tour. This guy is going to retire soon. This is awful. He is a true legend. He's more legend than any other legends. They are called legends. It's I don't know. There's some exceptions, but he's one of the legends of this business. In country, international legend. I don't care what others think, that maybe The Rock is a legend. No. You don't know who Eugene Thunder Liger is. I mean, The Rock is a Hall of Famer, maybe. Yeah, where was I? Shit, I lost my thought. That is why I always write a list what to say and what... Okay, I think I talked about Enzo, right? Okay. If this was a work, I have to salute you, RH, because you fucked up hardly. If it was a work, I could understand that they panned away and didn't show it on television, because after the Brett attack, it would not be a smart move to like have a run in barricade jump shit going in your extremely exciting event in the Madison Square Garden. It is also sad that because they weren't arrested, that it was a work. Thing is, you can charge someone even if he was not arrested, so we have to see about that. I also say it's not a work because how Bully Ray ran out. This guy is ECW, and ECW was family. ECW promoted the family situation. If you or your family had a problem, you solved it together. You help your brothers out there. It doesn't matter if it's live. It doesn't matter if you're on camera. You help those guys. Like the day before Hall of Fame. You help those guys. It doesn't matter who you are, if you're heel, if you're face, if you're tween. You help those guys getting attacked, because if you're in the ring, in the match, you're in a different mindset. You had a match and some assholes jumping over the barricade. Your muscles are most likely not in the state of defending yourself anymore, especially if it is a 4 tag team match. Holy shit. So you need help, especially if the fucking security is not moving their ass. If it was a work, RH insulted this business and New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think if this was a work, this could be a difficult sign for the future. Because disrespect is something Asian people do not like. It doesn't matter if you have a contract, but honor and respect is something they value really high. You fucked up if that was a work. If that wasn't a work, the security fucked up really hard. Also, I think it's not the work because the Young Lions didn't intervene. Because I think if that would be work, that would be included. I mean, even if it's only a RH thing, like, oh, we're Enzo and Cass, we don't know the Japanese guys. We're only attacking the Raw guys. Then at least they would have shown that, right? It's really making me angry, to be honest, the whole situation. Because if this is going to be something common, especially in big TV, it's not a good sign for the business. Because if you don't respect the wrestlers, if the fans stop respecting the boundaries of the ring, it's not working anymore. I have to tell you an example. In WXW, a German promotion that is touring through Germany, has no boundaries. You are literally 1 centimeter right besides the ring ropes. So this trust is high in our country. If someone would ever run in, I mean, no one would have a chance because they would be punched dead to the ground instantly. Like Dash Wilder did to this guy. He knocked him out, clearly. Cold. The best part about the Hall of Fame video, by the way, not that the Dash Rider punched him, was right after Natalya and Brett were pushed by Hawkins and Kofi Kingston into the corner to be safe. Bret Hart was asked, "Hey, are you fine?" He just was, yeah, I'm fine. This guy is a legend. He is amazing. Yeah, I hate rambling. Normally I already said that, right? Oh, shit. So let's talk about something more positive. Beating this guy up? No, joke. I have a problem with the whole situation that people are running in. I love that they did that as brotherhood, as family, but I think that's the job of the fucking security, isn't it? Why didn't they do anything? Well, I just hope that those things are not getting viral and they're not getting pushed because of this. Let's make it a good year, right? Just imagine that this is something so normal that we're going to get used to it. That would be embarrassing, to be honest. I hope they had a security talk after that, and I hope they start to think about new measurements. Until then, we have to wait. Especially to find out if it was a work, what they're going to do if it was a work, what New Japan Pro Wrestling is going to say, or what RH is going to say. There is no news statement so far. And I'm really curious why. Do they have to hire a marketing guy? Maybe it wasn't working the way it should be. I have to say, I'm totally out of this whole WWE style of wrestling. I don't like that. It weirded me out. It weirds me out that people think that as a work, to be honest. It is clearly a way of introducing someone that the WWE would do so hard. And that makes me sad, because that is not wrestling. Wrestling is about a good match of one or more people. I mean, there is one match. There happened one match this weekend where only the referee could see the match, and it is classified as a 4-star match. So we live in a crazy world. I would be happy if there would be more stuff like that. Just events with matches that are amazing, interconnections between companies. Nothing as shit like the WWE would do. I mean that, okay, I don't want to insult them, I'm sorry. I don't think that the WWE in all his mind would do something like that. Especially, they would never get them back after the thing they've done. I mean, Enzo done. I don't even think that's funny. What do you think? Is it a work? Is it something they planned but stopped telling others because of the Hall of Fame thing? And didn't cancel it or didn't say Enzo and Cass? Or is it something they both did and the security fucked up and nobody knew what to do and everybody was confused, so they could hit on the Briscoes and the Briscoes hit them hard? Oh my god. I'm really curious about the future. If there will be an update, I maybe talk about it with the bullet points this time. I'm sorry for my rambling. It's late. I've just finished watching G1 Supercard. I am going to do other stuff now. Thank you very much for listening to this rambling, and I hope I have a better, more hopeful, uplifting topic next time. Thank you very much, and love you.